day announcing the passing of my Aunt Dolly Rebecca Parton Dean, sister, sis, Aunt Granny to one generation and Gigi to the next. This video announcement is something Dolly asked of me years ago, before I fully absorbed it as a future reality. As her head of security for more than 2 decades, a role my father Larry held before me, I have imagined the heaviness of this moment, but haven't truly felt it until now. It is an honor that is mixed with absolute pride and great sadness. But sadness lies with us, not with Dolly. Dolly has lived in the light and is in the arms of Jesus, surely met by Carl, her parents, and countless others who have watched her and longed for her to meet them in the heavens. I first went on the road with Dolly as a kid, getting a taste of the road life in the early 1980s. Dolly opened doors not just for me, but for her entire family to reach the potential we didn't even know was possible. Dolly also opened doors for generations of singers, songwriters, musicians, and dreamers from every walk of life and across.
Dolly Parton, the legendary American country music singer, songwriter, and actress, has died at the age of 80. The music icon passed away on August 25, 2026, in Nashville, Tennessee, after a brief and largely private battle with cancer. Her team confirmed that she died at the Vanderbilt Ingram Cancer Center, surrounded by the people she loved most. The exact type of cancer has not been publicly disclosed by her family, but those close to her say she faced it with the same grace and quiet strength that carried her through 8 decades of life. Her death comes just months after she lost her husband of nearly 60 years, Carl Thomas Dean, who died in March 2025. Those who knew her best say she never fully recovered from that loss. That grief, in its own quiet way, had been sitting beside her ever since. But who exactly was Dolly Parton? If you don't know her, Dolly Parton was far more than just a singer.
Money, I was rich as I could be, in my coat of many colors.
She was one of America's most beloved country music legends, a songwriter, actress, businesswoman, and philanthropist whose career spanned more than 6 decades and touched nearly every corner of the world. She was born on January 19, 1946, in the mountains of East Tennessee, one of 12 children raised in a family with almost nothing. She used to say she was poor as dirt but rich in love. And that love, that warmth, never left her, no matter how far she traveled or how bright the lights got. Despite coming from such humble beginnings, Dolly rose to become a true global superstar. She gave the world unforgettable songs like Jolene, 9 to 5, Coat of Many Colors, and I Will Always Love You. A song so powerful that even when Whitney Houston reimagined it, it became one of the biggest and most emotional hits in music history. Dolly was also a gifted actress, lighting up the screen in films like 9 to 5 and Steel Magnolias, films that, much like her music, made people laugh and cry in the same breath. And she wasn't only famous for entertainment. She was famous for her heart. Through her imagination library, Dolly quietly gave millions of children around the world the gift of books and the gift of dreaming. She built Dollywood, a theme park that became a symbol of home for so many. She poured herself into causes around education, healthcare, and helping people she would never even meet. Personally, Dolly shared her life with Carl Dean from 1966 until his passing in 2025. Nearly 60 years of love, laughter, and partnership away from the spotlight. The couple never had children of their own, and Dolly once said that not having kids gave her the freedom to pour every part of herself into her music, her dreams, and the countless lives she touched instead. In her final months, Dolly had quietly been battling several health struggles. She had spoken before about health challenges, and reports say she was hospitalized on August 21st, just 4 days before she passed. Then came the news no one wanted to hear. At 80 years old, Dolly Parton was gone. Her death has sent shockwaves through the entertainment world and beyond, with celebrities, fans, and everyday people from every corner of the globe mourning a woman who felt like family to millions she never even met. Dolly Parton may be gone, but her music, her kindness, and the light she brought into so many lives will never fade.
Stand there, 'cause I felt I was rich.
This is Star Life with Precious. Rest in peace, Dolly Parton.